I'm fine. Let's get into game. I said, let's get into game. Thank you. Ladles and jelly spoons in the top right-hand corner of Dynasty, which was not a map I've seen before. It's Abathoor. And his opponent at the bottom left-hand corner, playing for TVD, it is Kacpaross. Right, let's have a quick look around this map. There is... What the shit is this? No, seriously, what the shit is this? It's like... boobs, I guess? So base goes here, and you can mine gold from two sides at once. What the hell? It's... Also, this is a great place to put a proxy now. Because if you can mine out how much gold there is in that, that would be amazing. And yes, Abath is going straight for it. I don't know. Also, this looks like it'd be a bitch to cannon rush. We aren't seeing a cannon rush this time, thankfully. Okay, so natural expand going down for our Protoss player. Are we going to see any aggressive moves? Well, we're not seeing any kind of aggressive moves because he knows he's not up against a fast pool. Also, Abath is just making sure. That probe was on its own for a bit too long, frankly. How many minerals are there in this thing? 10. Why? Why are the minerals here? What purpose do they serve? Who do they serve? Saruman! 900 minerals, 900, 900, 900, 900, 1800. Oh, wow, so it's a small wall, partly a small wall and partly a big wall. There's 3 mineral patches with 1800. So it's 4 mineral patches of 1800. 4 times 1800 plus 900. So 4000 plus 4800 is 3200. 7200 plus 900. There's like 8,000 minerals there. In any case, Abathoor should really be going for a third base at this point, because he's not under any pressure. He is going for a third base by the looks of it. The thing is, third base could easily be on the other side of your opponent's gold, where you get access to rich Vespine. I'm just saying, it's a thing you could do. Especially because you've got this. This is ridiculous. Like, I love the fact they're changing this up, and also we are seeing a commitment to adepts. Okay, that's a dead dude. The question is, how long is it going to take Kacpaross to realise he's up against a 4-base Zerg rather than 2-base Zerg? I mean, at some point we're going to need to see the gateway explosion as well. The fact that Abathoor's mining the gold is going to give him an early advantage, and he's going to run through that very, very quickly. And at that point, you're basically mining this base for gas. You put a base here to put gas down. Oh no, I don't know if that's a great thing. But we will see. It's an interesting mechanic, and I don't understand it, frankly. Oh, okay, the Zerglings get away. Abathoor is just macroing like a madman. And Kacpaross is going to interrupt all the mining in this base. Abathoor going, oh yeah, I did need gas. Interestingly enough, he's not going back to deal with that. He's just going to start mining there. Ah, he is sending dudes back. Okay. Kacpaross is going to try and do something about it, and is going to lose that adept if he goes back in. Roach Warren is on its way. +1. Very nice. On this side of the map, some Lings got in. A little bit of linguini there. Plah! Tased to death. 3-base Protoss versus 3-base Zerg. I mean, the thing is, right now, this base isn't really a normal base, if that makes any sense. Also, my god, it's oversaturated already. He can make another base now. Like, he can make this base here with no problems at all. So Kacpaross is going to scout out all the things you need to see about this base. I don't know if I like having these dudes here. Like, all of them. Abathoor's army is not big enough. I mean, he's got some queens, and that's nice, I guess. Those dudes are dead, unless they run away. Okay, the Adept's getting chased away to the other base where we didn't want them. The roaches are revealed, and the Adepts will get a couple more kills before they die. And make no mistake, they are dead. But while that's happening, this is happening. This is why a Spine Crawler might be a good plan. I mean, those guys are dead now. There's no way they're getting away. The upgrades include no Zergling and no Roach speed. Oh, that's unfortunate. And both of them die, okay. The thing is, this base is still fully satted, even though he's lost 10 workers. That's just impressive. So, Abathoor, his army is bigger now? He's lost 10 workers, he's got equal supply, so he's got a bigger army. And he's going to go in and see... Actually, he's going to see Storm researching at the Templar Archives, which is something that he kind of knew was going to happen anyway. Which is, you know, fine. Couple of Adepts coming in here. They're going to run into these roaches and die. Or not. Couple of workers go down. For the cost of a couple of Adepts. 5 workers, actually significant numbers there. Abathoor's remaking, but also getting Baneling speed. The thing is, this is looking pretty nice to be Team Abathoor at this point. I'm wondering why our Predator player isn't taking advantage of all this gas, all this minerals and this gas over here. If you put a base down here, that's a nice place to be. Honestly, I love the idea of feedbacking this overseer. Not going to kill it, though. Oh, the Archon will kill it. Yeah, that's fine. Centrifugal hooks are up. Stonks. Pume. Pume. Plus damage to Bio, which is the entire Zerg everything. Probably shouldn't have still been there. I wonder, actually, this is a question for the chat. Does EMP knock Adepts out of the Shade? Or kill the Shade, rather? Like, if I hit Shade, an Adept or the Shade with EMP, does either of them kill the Shade? Honestly? No, send it back! Okay. Make another base. Fine. Fine, he's making a base and it's sensible. Lurker Den coming up, because apparently forcing your opponent to have Disruptors is something you want to do. What? I don't know. 14 dudes on the build. And actually he needs to reinforce this tiny army right now. Yeah, no, just get out of there. Get out of there, I said. Yeah, no one's mining minerals here now, bro. No one. But what we are doing is we're going across the map to kill the things over here. A couple of dudes warp in and are instantly killed. The Protoss army is currently fighting in the middle of the map. He's having to recall in order to save this base. Which honestly works as a win for the Zerg, frankly. He's forced a recall, which actually takes a little time to cool down, so we're able to do that again for a while. Also, if you want to kill a rock, don't just right click on it. You have to actually kill the rock. You have to say, fight this rock. It's like wrestling, but, you know. Less smelly, I guess? Why they move commanding? Also, there's a warp prism in your base. There's a warp prism in your base. La 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 la. There's a warp prism in your base. La 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 la. Warp prism in your base. La 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 la. And he's killing off all of your drones. Cha la la. There's a warp prism in your base. Tra la 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 la. And there's also an attack happening down here. Tra la 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 la. Bring in all the banelings in. Tra la 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 la. And then crush this army like an egg. There's a warp prism in your base. Tra la 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 la. Except there probably isn't a warp prism in the base anymore. Tra la. And this is why the recall being down is really bad for the Protoss. Because he loses his entire army. I mean, he did take out a base to do it. Why? No! There's no army. There's no detection. Nobody is happy. Everything is burning. Why? Bring back the army. He's killing a Roach Warren. He's in your base killing a buildings. He's killing your buildings, my dude. Why are you letting him kill your shit? Why? Okay, Warp Prism. Yeah, I get it. But he's also killing a Hydra Den. No! Why is the Queen just sat there? Move in. Defeat the things. Oh my god. And while that's happening, that base got attacked as well. Abathoor just took a ton of attacks in no time at all. And now the army's coming across the middle of the map while he can't make Hydras. That's terrifying. Yeah, I mean, he knows his opponent's army is. He knows everything that's happening, and these drones are still not being pulled back. These drones are not being pulled back. Abathoor, these drones are not being pulled back. Okay, he's managed to deflect. That's good. Bury the lurkers. Bury the lurkers. If he stops the storm, he dies. Why would you run the Zerglings? Anyway, it's fine. You run the Zerglings through that because that's what you do. That Zealot run by. Kacpaross' Zealot run bys have been super good. This is why we get the This is why we get the Roach regeneration. This is why we IA move our units! No! Okay. No! Oh my god! Why? Kill them! The problem is, all army commanding is easy. Like, you know that's what just happened. He all army commanded to try and kill some units on the front line, and it pulled the units that were trying to kill this lot. Why would you move command? Why? Why are you move commanding, Abathoor? Why? This building is dead. Abathoor, no! Why? What did he... Oh my god, that was a slaughter right there. Why is the Queen not coming over? There's a Queen right here! Move her up! There are Hydras, I get it, but like, the Queen is right there. Okay. Well, at least he's able to do something. Oh no, this is going to go badly. So Abathoor's in a bit of trouble. Abathoor's in a lot of trouble, actually. Because his base is dead. Unless he can get some units to it right now. And not just a few of them, he needs all of the units. The fact that he has Burrow! Okay, the DTs get taken out as well. And he's apparently attacking a rock. Bury them. There we go. That's what we want to do. And that's how you deal with a Zealot run by. Yep, that's how you deal with a Zealot run. Unfortunately, this is not how you deal with an attack for the rest of the army. Oh no, Kacpaross taking out some serious damage here. Yeah, no, once you get that out of the GG's, that was a brutal fight. Ladies Jewels and Jello Spoons. In the bottom left-hand corner of Alcyon Ladder Edition. Playing in the Zerg pieces, it's Arpax Abathoor. And his opponent in the top right-hand corner. Playing for Team TVD, was it? It's TVD's Kacpaross. Yeah, I remembered. Let's go. Let's go. So as always, what we're seeing here is the Protoss player is just checking whether or not he's getting early pooled. Because if he is, he can wall himself in and be relatively safe against the oncoming cheese. But if he's not, then he can just expand as normal. And if he gets out there early enough, he might even be able to interrupt the base going down. No, not this time. That said, seeing that base is good for him. He liked that. He sees it's just literally just gone down. And he's now going to go and try and interrupt the mining. Which he fails to do. Oh no, I'm too lazy for that today. Fair, fair. The thing is, the amount of micro that Kacpaross is putting into this, I'm not sure it's worth. Gonna fall asleep to Nova commentary.
Do you mean I need to go full ASMR? And give you really just something really relaxing to fall asleep to? Because I promise I can do that.
In any case, a bit of a snap.
The gas is there, but there's only one gas, so he doesn't need to worry too much about it. And put it into the gap.
That is effectively.
The probe here, by the way, should be dead. I mean, there's no reason why this probe should have any existence left at all. And yet, it's wandering around inside the Zerg base. I'm reminded of First Contact, the Star Trek film, where inside the Borg-infested areas of the Enterprise, right up until the point where they become a threat. Oh dear. Such a disappointment. Well, it's always nice if you can get that little bit of extra annoyance. Which is not a terrible idea, to be fair. Like the idea of having, a what's the word? Just a mobile force that can get in, kill half a dozen workers, and get out again before your opponent can even really react to them being there is quite nice. It's pretty good. Also, the score is wrong. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah. Zerg getting a third base up.
I miss being at MMR when it was 50-50 whether the Protoss would be able to wall properly.
What, you mean bronze and silver?
It's probably where I'd be if I tried playing. I know I've made it to Diamond once in the past, but I don't think I'd be able to do that again very easily.
So, the question now is, as Abathoor has such a large army by comparison, what's he going to do with it? Why does he have it?
I mean, he might just be being defensive. He might be expecting his opponent to have more stuff than he actually does. And the thing is, if you were expecting aggression with the Adepts, which is actually what I genuinely expected. I mean, yes, they're great against Zergling run-bys, because, especially with a shield, they 2 or 3 shot, I think it is, the Zerglings, which is fine, but they're just not the best defensive units, I don't think. Couple of, I don't trust you, I think I'm getting DT'd. Oh, an attack coming across the map. They're not going to commit to that.
That's not happening. That is not happening. Yeah. ran up to the queens and just went, ooh, maybe not. So... I mean, this, it feels like something should have killed this by now. But Abathoor getting in and getting a very nice little extra scout on the robo and a gateway, and he's getting little bits and bobs here, there, and everywhere. And actually, he could go and see the the Templar archives back here. He could see the storm was being researched, but I think he might be a little bit busy. And the Zerglings there behaving like the puppies that they're always portrayed as. But unfortunately, that's a lot of micro on Abathoor's part that I don't think he really needed to do. No, seriously, this should have been killed. Kacpaross must be able to see it. Well, there's no reason to camp out this base. The Adepts are going to retreat. Never trust the Protoss player, they're always plotting something. The thing is, you have to bear in mind that the biggest Protoss... plot has been doing some StarCraft stuff recently, I think, but not much. There we go, in they go. Will they be able to kill? Probably not. Oh, now they can. Now they can. Yes. I'm getting stared at by the cat. Apparently he disapproves of something. I'm not sure what he disapproves of, but definitely he disapproves of it. So right now, I'm just looking at the pure numbers and I'm thinking, Abathoor's doing pretty well for himself. He's got more work because he's got less army. That's going to be a problem in a minute. But he's getting his upgrades, he's getting his Hydra speed, he's getting his Baneling speed. So honestly, he's in a reasonable position as long as he can spend up as fast as possible. Getting some Banelings up, that would be very nice. Get rid of the Zealots at the front because they will run into the acid and just die. Here he comes. Okay, so the attack is coming in. The Banelings are ready. Oh, that was painful to watch. A couple of Zealots did just die right there. Centrifugal Hooks is done. And the Zerg watches. Abathoor watching as Kacpaross gets off his creep. Like, that is just, get off my land. We don't hold with folks like you on these lands. Even though that's technically a Terran thing, because it turns out that oh my god, this creep is way across the map. Abathoor's doing really well. That probe can see the active creep tumor, but whatever. Also, the idea of sneaking around is great. Unfortunately, there's still 1.5 miles of what the shit. Anyway. Okay, Abathoor can see this. He knows it's coming. He can see it on his minimap. That's why he's chasing after this warp prism. Oh, no, 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 no. This is why having a couple of A units is good. Holy crap, that fight in the middle was intense. And actually, Abathoor wiped out a bunch of stuff there. The Zealots didn't do much. The Zealots walking into... Abathoor, your buildings are still getting destroyed. That warp prism is still up. The warp prism is still up and visible. Yeah, you need at least one Corruptor, my dude. At least one. To hunt that warp prism down and kill it. The thing is, right now, Abathoor's doing okay. And it goes. And this is why you need at least one warp prism.
why having a warp prism is good. This is why the Queen needs to be coming to anticipate the warp prism on the other side. This is why having a single air unit is good. This is why having a single corruptor would be the best. Because the warp prism doesn't have any guns. I don't know. Thankfully, though, the Queen's thought, what the hell is this creep? Like, seriously, what is this creep? What the hell is this creep? Okay, it's being carved back. Like, it's being taken away. But right now, Abathoor's army is sizably bigger and actually a decent amount better as well. That army, that little Zerg force there is dead. That was almost a nice snipe on the Colossus, but unfortunately not today. But while that was happening, there was a bunch of attacks going on across the map. Not sure it was the best plan to stay there. The Archon's getting peeled away. I don't know. I mean, something to prioritize the anti-air would be... The detection would be good. If you could just kill off those observers, the lurkers would be so much more powerful than they currently are. Thing is, if you move commands, will that get the kill? No, it won't. Oh, that's painful. But hey, it's all good. While that's happening, Abathoor is multitasking. +2 doing really nicely for him. At least it would be if he was killing the units. Storm dodged, very nice. Actually, having the seismic spines upgrade is great. Oh, while that's happening, this is happening. Detection is necessary. DT's on the map. There are spooky boys. Beware the spooky boys. We are the spooky boys. Oh my god. I mean, 13 workers just went down. 15 workers just went down. I'm not sure that was worth it, but Abathoor now making some serious detection. Because it turns out you can only lose so many units to a couple of guys who are up to no good, started causing trouble in your neighborhood. They've got a couple of kills each, and yeah, they're cleaning up the creep by themselves. Detection is necessary. Where is the detection? Where is the detection? Where is the detection? Where is it? Where is the detection? Okay, that's fine. That works. ¿Dónde está la detección? La detección! Where is it? There it is. Also, this is why you need to get the upgrade for the movement speed for the observers, because you need to be able to keep them up with the army. They need to be able to keep up with the army. I don't think he's got pneumatic carapace. Nope. Well, that's a useful thing to remember for next time. Thing is, now Abathoor is maxed, so now Abathoor wants to trade. Abathoor needs to do more pressure. Move the queens back. Move the queens back. Move the queens back. Back. I mean, if he loses a couple, then that's fine. Feedback goes in. Feedback means less storm. The Zergling's getting so much done here. Where the hell is this army going? Okay, apparently he's decided to sack the army across the map. I don't know why. And the Protoss is just sending his observers in to die there by the looks of it. Looks like we're into a base trade scenario. I'm not sure who's winning this one. Basically, if this Protoss army gets cleaned up, he's going to be in a real trouble. And Kacpaross loses game 2. Brutal fight. Absolutely brutal.
let's get into game number 3. This is the deciding one that'll take us through to probably the finals at this point. In this case, in the bottom right-hand corner, in the top left-hand corner, playing for Team Arpac, it's Abathoor. And Kacpaross is his opponent in the bottom right. And we know this map well now. I'm not gonna lie, I was joking about punishing the stream with fanfiction, but I'm actually really tempted to do it now. Because that way people will put pressure on the players to actually get on with the games. Or to wait for me or whatever. You know, like just enable the stream through the threat of Harry Potter and the throbbing wand or something. I don't fucking know, I don't read fanfiction. Okay, Kacpaross successfully blocks the base. And actually, he does it in such a way that's it's actually quite mean to Abathoor, because now everything Abathoor is doing has been thrown off by the fact that his base was not going to be there in time. So yeah, pretty good. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Do it twice-oo. Okay. Wall is up. I mean, at this point, has he seen... He has. He's seen the base. He knows it's a commitment to base. Okay. So he's continuing to do denial, even though that base isn't really being taken yet. I mean, yeah, you can get away with that. One of these days... Actually, no. We're not going to see anyone try and take this as their natural, because that would be silly. Speed coming up. Yeah. The wall is complete. Yeah, we're all much for muchness at the moment. Pew, 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 pew. And down goes the base. There we go. So now we're up against a 3-base Zerg as a 2-base Protoss. That said, the most important thing is, has Abathoor seen
Queen's all done. Good choice.
Twilight Council? That's good. Incidentally, I am now very tempted to try and get some time-filling fanfic. I need to get permission from the author, but I'm very tempted to do that now. That sounds like fun. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing basically another commitment to adapt. I'm actually quite surprised we're not seeing a change, given that Kacpaross went for this concept last game, and it kind of bit him in the butt. Well, we'll see. I mean, he's taking this 3rd base. And I think at the moment he's relying on the fact that Abathoor doesn't know it's there. So, I don't know. Resonating Glades is done, so if there's going to be an attack, it's going to happen now. Although it kind of looks like this is an attack by Zerg. Okay, so he now knows about the 3rd base. Actually, might be able to kill it. No, he's leaving it. The thing is, at this point, having Banelings would be amazing. But right now, it looks like Abathoor's making the quite sensible play of just going for a macro game. He's not trying to pull a fast one. He's trying to be consistent. And if these Zerglings find this adept, it's gonna die.
I mean, I think that was potentially a kill wasted there. I think he could have gotten away with that, but never mind. Also, again, we're looking at Abathour's. Abathour has complete oversight of this base.
He can see everything.
Brood under attack. Panic time.
Oh, there it is.
Crab beetle. Everyone loves crab beetle.
Okay, yep, he's dead. The crab beetle's coming along for the ride. Has anyone in the chat seen had a game where the one of these little like map doodads here has actually screwed something up for you and meant you lost the game as a result of it? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that's happened?
I don't know. Like,
I mean, the Bane Nest is coming up. The Hive's coming up. Sorry, Lair's coming up. Abathour's Lair actually relatively late, I think. I kind of feel like that could have been done earlier, but
it's all good, really.
Yeah, that works. A couple of guys coming across the map, and this is a little bit of harassment, a little bit of prodding and poking. And honestly, they're not meant to do an awful lot. They're partly meant to just gather information, and partly potentially supposed to kill a couple of probes, a couple of drones, and then die. Because they're going to die. Like 3 drones for 2 adepts. Yeah, I'll take that. Right now, the question is, what does Abathour know about his opponent's bases across the map? He doesn't know about this base at all. He hasn't seen that. He's seen this one, but doesn't know about the army. Well, I mean, obviously, you can't see army on the minimap, so that's fine.
At least you shouldn't be able to see army on the minimap. If anyone who can see army on the minimap, you're a cheat. You're a
Filthy, stinking cheater. But, yeah, no, everyone's macroing very nicely. Abathour, in theory, is slightly ahead because A, he's got more workers, and B, the workers that he has are all working on bases that exist. As opposed to bases, in this case, that don't exist yet. So doing long-distance mining, slightly suboptimal. I imagine if I pull up the income graph, it favours Abathour a little bit, but I imagine that'll drop off as soon as this base finishes being built. Speed coming up for 2 units. Detection coming out earlier this time than it was last time. Because Abathour doesn't want to have to deal with DTs again. Honestly, though, the one thing I would say to Abathour, if you watch this again later, and apparently you're putting stuff up on YouTube, so you will, Overlord speed might be necessary. You've got the gas for it.
Bop.
That's a lot of banelings, though. And they'll be a lot more fun when they can rollin'. They see them rolling, they hate them. Also, this wall of Spore Spine is you are not walking DTs into my base. You are not. That is not occurring. You will not do that thing. +2/+2 coming up for Zerg, which is actually really nice. I mean, like, yes, Protoss is getting upgrades as well, and that's nice and fine and shiny and all that sort of thing, but, like, he's not really keeping up. Second Forge coming down there to try and facilitate that, so I imagine that'll happen shortly. There's no detection with this army, which is a bit of a shame, because he could have it, but he doesn't. I wonder if there's enough banelings in the army to just wipe that whole thing clean. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, there's a wall there. Cannons coming down. Not in time, but cannons coming down. Storm. Nicely dodged there. A nicely dodged little Stormerino. The thing is, if he was able to lead with the Banelings rather than the Zerglings, that would have been brutal to run into. The Zealots would have just melted away. 17 more Banelings coming down, so that's potentially what he's going to try and do. Yeah. There's still no detection over this army, so he is just basically walking into Zergland. That feels like a very, very bad move. Oh, you can hit him through the rocks! No! My god, that's horrible. That's genuinely horrible right there. That's genuinely nasty. I fucking love it. I love that so much. And he's got... Oh my god, the storm is real, though. I'm not sure what just happened there, but it wasn't good for Zerg. I think he's pulling back for a good reason. There weren't even that many worker kills, which is somewhat terrifying. Ow! Okay, that should be that. They should be gone. They should be leaving right now. Yep, get the hell out of there. Move out of Dodge. This is where I hope my microphone's still working. Yes, it is. Okay, that's fine. We anticipate the text scuff. And he still loses that one. Oof. Oof. That said, I mean, look at the army supplies. Like 52 Zerglings on the build. Yeah, that was pretty nice. There's a lot of damage done there, actually. That was really nice. But no, in fact, he's pulling back just to deal with this Zealot run by. The Zealot walk by. They're almost as bigger drama queens as the ghosts. Oh, that was brutal. Honestly, this is the point where as a Zerg, you get your Vipers and you start pulling the things. He's got detection. That's good. Yeah, you get your Vipers and you start yoinking these Disruptors out of position. That said, he might not need to. Couple of Zerglings for a High Templar. Yes, please. Brutal hit there. The wall is there. I don't think he cares. That's enough. Nasty, nasty. A bunch of disruptor shots going astray there. Yeah, this base might be just dead. But I'm pretty certain this base is dead, because I don't think there's anything can be done about it. If the disruptors get too close by accident, because he isn't quite sure where he's aiming, then he could lose them before they do anything. But as a Zerg right now, you need Vipers. Back, I like it. That's going to be annoying if he takes that out. If he takes it out! There we go, it's gone. So now a bunch of units can't be built. Disruptors are actually in the line of fire here. Not sure I like this positioning for Abathoor though. He's a little bit too overcommitted. The thing is, he's anchoring himself around this position here where these units specifically are. Oh, that's nasty. The thing is, there's detection over this army, which means the entire army of Abathoor is dead. The thing is, Abathoor doesn't care. Abathoor can just make more. Abathoor's got the base count for it. And also, this base is being savaged. Oh no, does he realize? Does he not see? That'd be super unfortunate if he didn't see it. Yeah, that's 22 probes going down. That's nasty. Kacpaross now way down there. He might not be on a death push. This might not be the end. But it's going to be tough if he doesn't recover quickly. Especially since he knows where the disruptors are and the fact that they're on their own. The thing is, right now, Kacpaross is a bit desperate. He doesn't know what else to do. Like, he's got a good composition, just generally. But he's just being worn down. And if the disruptors get caught, they die. Like, it's just what happens. "20 probes going down there. Kacpaross is now down to 23 probes, and if these guys get caught, they are dead. thing is, I think Abathoor's just not being aggressive enough against these disruptors, because right now, if you go in and you hit them, they die. Has he seen the top of this wall? Yeah, he has.
Base is under attack.
Disruptor shots, they're all hitting the same area, but they'll do the damage. He's gone for the hug of death. And that's game, set, and match. Abathoor goes through to, I suspect, the finals, which is going to be the next set of games we play. What the...
That was good. It's nice. It's nice.